the volunteerism, getting more people involved, getting more sponsors, all of these things are going to be important moving forward. This rally is in its 17th year as far as the 3-day, the original
Yes.
event. Now that it's expanded to 10 days, it's in its second year of that. 20 years is coming up soon, and we need to do something spectacular
Absolutely.
in this area
Absolutely.
and really partner hard with all of the other outlying communities,
Yeah. No,
because we need to give people more and more reasons to come to explore.
yes.
And I think that very much there's so much here that's unexploited.
The 20th is coming up pretty quick, and we need to make it a biggest show that we've ever had. We want to make sure that everybody's here.
There are so many little businesses that could be spawned and have been spawned
Yes.
because of the bike run, where people have moved into town and they have said, the tourism here is pretty good considering
Yeah.
it's a very small community. And, with the businesses being so welcome, for example, I stopped in at one of the sponsors and thanked them for being a sponsor of the Bike Week. And they were just so happy that people come, and even if they don't buy anything, just to say thank you.
Yes, true.
And it's an important thing that we do to reconnect our community back to those kinds of situations where we're sharing an education. It's not just about sharing the space, but we're actually helping to educate people about what's around them,
Yeah.
what the history is, and how moving forward this place could sponsor and support so much more,
True.
right? Because Two Hills is very much the center of the county,
Yes.
and you have some really cute little communities with older buildings, like the old stone buildings. I went to Murnham yesterday. That's a pretty little community with the
Absolutely.
Dove Park and everything that they've worked so hard to make beautiful there.
I see it everywhere. Every time I drive through the county, I see I notice something that's out here. And I mean, the other thing is we have lots of agriculture, and people enjoy visiting the farms and see what people are doing at different stages of the growth. I think it's a great experience for people to see a pig farm or a cattle farm and milk farm, egg farm. All of those places have, people like to know what food was made of, especially when you have younger kids. No?
Yeah. Agritourism is a big part of Alberta's tourism scope, period.
Yes.
And, the whole farm to plate idea, flavor trails and beer trails and wineries. And I think that this area has so much to offer that if you encompass the outlying regions and utilize Two Hills as a hub, you have an enormous opportunity here to capture a lot of business.
Mm-hmm. Yes, true.
If you had one dream for your community, what would that dream be?
I mean, we're on Highway 36 and 45. We are the only 12.8 meter corridor to the north.
Right.
People coming out of Leduc don't go straight up on Highway 60. They actually come through here through 36 and back up on 45 and up to 28. And that's the only way to get through to Fort McMurray.
Yeah.
Even though they're right there, they could theoretically go on the Henley, but they can't. They're not allowed.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of opportunity.
This community is open, not only open for business, but open for all people, everybody, regardless of where they came from. And I think everybody's super friendly to everybody. Now, one of the things you'll notice is that people still will speak their German or Ukrainian on the street, and I think that's beautiful. I don't think that, you want to keep that culture going, and I think that's part of the experience when you're here, is that you're going to hear, you're going to see people dress a little differently, I'm sure you noticed,
Yeah.
and speaking a different language, but they always also speak English. When you speak to them, they'll speak back in English, right?
Yeah. And I think that's the beauty, is it makes this feel international,
Yes.
even though it's still just a local
place,
tourism.
yes.
It has that international flavor to it. And the more you exploit that international flavor by highlighting those businesses. I see you have a brand new restaurant open in town that I
Yes.
need to go try out. The more you exploit those things, the more you share. Hey, we have Little Mexico here.
Yes.
Come, we have 3 different restaurants, we have 2 different stores, we have all of these things that, I just see so many opportunities to have fun in this
Yes.
town.
Absolutely, and like I said, where can you get an original fresca from Mexico? And because they all drive down to Mexico and drive back, they it's fresh. They're bringing it in off the boat by kind of thing, going back and forth because of course, it's a business opportunity, but also it provides very inexpensive way to get things here. So those sauces and those frescas are not anywhere priced any more than your regular things would be in the store.
Yeah.
But yet there's something that you can't get anywhere else, right?
Exactly. And I envision that one night in the near future, in February or March, when the world feels gloomy because we're done with winter, that we're going to have a Mexican party here.
Yes.
And we're going to fill up the arena, and we're going to have all kinds of foods and things for people to taste and experience, and music to dance to, and learn about the culture.
Yeah.
I think that the more we share, the less barriers there are.
Absolutely.